The first two names that come to mind when looking at this car is Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate baddies car. This right here is the 2010 Bentley Continental, and this is why you need it. I'm Kevin from Elite Fine Cars. Let's get right into it. All right, like we were saying at the beginning here, this right here is the ultimate baddie car. And you know what? I can even prove it to you. See right here, you got the Bentley logo. You know what that B stands for? Most people think it stands for Bentley, but it actually doesn't. That right there stands for baddie, the baddiest of the baddies. Front of the Bentley, it looks kind of like any other Bentley does, you know? You got your nice big round Bentley headlights. I would say this is like the basic Bentley grille. I've seen this on most Bentleys. Looking at the front of it, I really don't get 2010. Like I would say you're even probably pushing like 2016, 2017 if you were asking for my opinion on this. Really good looking car, clean paint, the white with the black and silver, like it all really works well together. It's obviously a convertible. Your top comes down, you have 2 seats in the back, 2 in the front. You can fit 4 people, maybe 5 if you're feeling really party-ish. This is that perfect car for those single gals who want to have that night out on the town and they want to look stylish doing it. This right here is that car that'll make it happen for a fraction of the cost. I will say, looking first impression, this car has a lot of chrome on it. You got chrome on the door handles, chrome at the bottom of the door, chrome all the way around the top of the car. But the one thing that isn't chrome, which thank the heavens it's not, you have these nice kind of brushed metal looking kind of rims. Thank God they didn't make these chrome, because at that point I think the sun would be bouncing off this too much. You need to get a suntan from driving alone. So I think that's good that they didn't go for there. But overall of the car, a lot of chrome, which I guess back in 2020, chrome was in, but it's not in anymore. One simple thing you can do, you get a little wrap around this thing and your car looks automatically 10 years older. Younger, 10 years younger. All right, getting to the back of this car, we're gonna pop open this boot here. No reason I'm saying it boot, because it actually has boot close right at the top here, which I had to use a fancy Bentley terminology here, right? But looking at the back of this thing, considering this is a convertible, which the one thing you should always know about convertibles is if you have that convertible roof that closes in, usually you sacrifice space somewhere, which looking from the interior, because the roof is down, it doesn't look like you're sacrificing much on the interior, but even on the trunk here, this is a lot of room. Quite honestly, I am honestly surprised that there is this much room in this car. Is it pretty shallow in terms of space? Of course, there's not much floor to roof room here. I don't think you could put majorly big bags here. But if you're grabbing like a 1, 2, 3 day trip and you got like an overnight bag or maybe like a small little suitcase, you and all the girls can fit a bag in this car. It comes with like obviously your standard stuff. You probably have like a safety roadside kit just in case something happens. You got your manual, some floor mats, and then also a tire iron just in case someone's following you. You know, that's obviously pretty basic trunk here. I'm honestly really surprised that that convertible roof isn't taking up a lot more space. But once you're done looking into the trunk and putting whatever you need, you just hit that boot close. And look at that, 2010 already has an automatic boot close. And as soon as you close it, you go right back to remembering this is a baddie's car. So before we head into this thing, you got your frameless windows, which like I said, this right here is a feature that girls die over. My girlfriend actually has a Mini Coupe and she loves this feature alone. It makes her feel like she's driving down the beaches in like South Beach in Miami. So obviously right here, I didn't know this before, I learned this recently. This right here is your wind cover. Without this, it absolutely wreaks havoc inside of your cabin. Without this thing, you can't hear anybody, you can't talk to anybody, you can't even wear a hat without it going anywhere. But this simple little screen ends up blocking any wind from going down and back up. So this wind will come down this way, come all the way down to the bottom, right up through your wheel well and goes right back up. And that's how you get that wind that'll throw your hat off. And then this wind right here that goes this way and goes right into the windshield and down, that's what prevents the talking and what makes it really loud when trying to talk inside one of these cars. But this eliminates all of it. And I'll be honest with you, my first impression when I was driving in a car with this and without it, I didn't think this was going to do much, but the second it was installed, it made the biggest difference that I've ever seen. And just the fact that this little cloth thin mesh would do that was honestly the most surprising thing ever for me. So I say we hop into this thing and we give it a proper look on the interior. All right, first impression of stepping onto this thing. Okay, well, now that we're inside of this vehicle, this is definitely a 2010 car. So, wow, this looks like a 1990s kitchen before like any major upgrades. But I will say, if you told me that I can just drive this car every Sunday and every Saturday and Sunday to take it to the beach with my friends, I wouldn't complain even a wink. I love the wood on tan look of this car. This really makes you feel like you're in a baddie's car. I'm gonna say it 100 times over because it needs to be said 100 times over. This car feels like a luxurious car. Would I change the steering wheel? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of brown and tan in here. And then you see these nice, beautiful floral floor mats. This right here has to be some of the craziest floor mats I have ever seen in a car. I've seen black, I've seen white, I've seen blue, I've seen yellow, but I've never seen floral. I feel like I'm sitting in a Persian living room right now, quite honestly, which I kind of like it. But you go ahead and look over here. You have heated seats with an analog dial that takes you all the way up to heat 6. So even in 2010, they still had it going on. The cluster, I will say, is very strange to me. If you can look at my hands going into this cluster, it's like looking through binoculars. They're like really deep down into that cluster, which I don't understand that. Maybe it's like an optical illusion. Maybe it's further back there than you think, but it makes it reflect forward so it looks like it's bigger. Could be the case, could not be the case. I'm not quite sure. I also see these. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what this does. I'm noticing that these are all over the car, and if somebody can tell me what this does, please leave it in the comments below because I am really interested, because I'm seeing over these things and I'm pulling them and I'm pushing them. I feel like I'm in a spaceship right now. No idea what they do, but very interesting feature. It might even unlock a really cool Easter egg about this car. So if you buy it, let me know. You got your cool switches here. You got your parking brake. It's turning on your defroster for your front windshield. Again, like I was saying, your heated seats. And then right here, once we turn on this car, we're gonna try this, we're gonna try putting the top up and see how fast that is. But overall, looking around the interior, it's definitely something spectacular. You'll definitely turn heads, maybe for the right reasons, maybe for the wrong reasons. Doesn't really matter. It's still an interior that really, I think if you're driving this with the top down in the summertime, it doesn't really matter what interior you have because this looks summer ready in my opinion. Like I was saying, this is the baddie's car. So if you want to be a baddie this summer, you have a couple months left. I guarantee you this will be gone before the first week of May. So if you don't pick it up, somebody else will. So don't be a sucker. I think now that all that's left is to see this roof go down, and we'll see how fast this thing is. All right, now it's time to see how long this roof takes to go, because I know that this is a very arguable factor in convertibles. I know the Mini Coopers, they actually go pretty quickly. I think it's like, you can even do it on a stoplight. You need like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. This thing, even really quickly. I remember I was reviewing a Lamborghini Huracan Spider. That roof went up and down in probably like 10 seconds. So this being a Bentley, the baddie car, the Bentley baddie car, I wonder how fast would this take? Would you be able to do this at a stoplight? So let's find out. If we can even put a counter on the screen, that would be perfect. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, I mean, right now it seems like it's doing a pretty fast job. If I was rushing at a slight right now, I'd be definitely stressing a lot right now. Oh, okay. So that's going pretty quickly. It's a lot faster than, oh, okay. Not sure why it stopped there. Oh, okay, because it's supposed to be doing that. Okay, I understand. You know what? I can overall feel the difference the second we got into this thing now, because now that everything's closed, I actually feel like a nice like cushion. Like it feels like I'm in like a, like my sound, like the sound isn't really traveling as much. I feel like I could have a very good quiet conversation in here if I wanted to bring the roof down, which is something that a lot of convertibles don't do very well because they'll usually cheap out on their roof, on the soft top roof. But I think they did it really well here. I think that sitting in here, it feels very, the sound feels very like, it doesn't sound muffled, I would say. It sounds very like private. Like it sounds like there's like sound's not really emitting outside of this car. Everything's really staying on the inside here. I feel like I have a lot of silence. Like it sounds, if I was having a conversation in here, it would be a good conversation. I could actually listen to the person beside me. Overall, it's a really nice interior. I honestly like it a lot better with this roof down, but we're gonna pop this roof back off and then we are going to take a look on the engine, and then we're gonna start this thing and see if it's actually sounds like a baddie car as well. So for a while, we were trying to figure out how to actually open this hood because I couldn't feel an engine latch on this thing and I was so confused I didn't want to break it. It's actually crazy. If you pull the baddie, which is the B, you get to the prize. Isn't that crazy? You pull the baddie, you get the prize. That's literally how it's supposed to go. You'd be surprised to know that this isn't just a pretty looking car, it's also a freaking fast car as well. As you see right on the front there, it's a 6-liter twin turbo W12 engine. This thing puts out about 550 horsepower, so not a slow car by any means. Now, obviously there's a little bit of weight to this car, so that might take away from that horsepower a little bit, but in just a sec here, we're gonna start it up to see what it looks like. Very clean engine bay. Obviously a lot of it is covered with these covers right here, which can easily be removable. You have your Bentley here, Bentley there. Just a very classic 2010 engine. There's nothing, no kind of like really neat bells and whistles to it. It's just a basic engine. But I think the one thing that really stands out about this car is it's a twin turbo W12 6-liter. So you would be going through a tank of gas quite a bit on this one, considering it's a 6-liter. I'm more curious to see how this thing sounds, and if it has any sound of a performance car, I'm going to be very surprised. That's really going to perpetuate the fact that this car is a baddie's car. Whether you're looking for a nice car to cruise on Sundays or something that's perfect for the summer or anything to make that real side of that big baddie to come out, I think the 2010 Bentley Continental is the car to do it. Not only do you have that super powerful twin turbo 6-liter W12 engine that puts out 550 horsepower, which you could hear that power just when I hit the gas on this car. You could feel and hear that this thing puts down a lot of power to that wheel. Whether you're looking for something for a Sunday drive or something for the summer, I think this is the perfect car to do it. The tan interior matches a perfect summer vibe, especially with the white paint, makes everything stand out a lot more. And you have this perfect top down to soak up and intake the sun all summer long. I'm Kevin from Elite Fine Cars. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.